tell me your overall thoughts on the game to start.
Yeah, I mean, it's a midweek games, and we struggled with those last year, so we're coming in here, we're not letting up at all. We need the midweek games this year to be able to get into the postseason.
This is the most runs that the Gamecocks have scored in about 11 games, and you were one of the biggest contributions to that with 2 runs, a couple RBIs. Just tell me, how does it feel like being a team player contributing to that?
Yeah, I mean, if we just have a team full of team players that are doing what it takes to get a guy over, get a guy in, whatever it takes, we're going to have these kinds of games all the time. We're capable of doing this way more than just once in 11 games, like you said. So to see that, it's pretty exciting.
Just overall thoughts on the game overall?
Jackson, their first pitcher, he had good stuff. They had another guy who came in, good slider. We were able to put some balls in play and get some runs home, so it was good.
Do you know the ball was going when you hit it?
My luck lately, I knew I got a good piece of it, but I just figured it'd hit the top of the wall and come back and play or something.
You have more power. Can you hit a little farther of that? Or is that about as far as it's going to go?
A couple more at bats, I probably would have got it over that apartment building.
How nice was it to be able to hit one over, even a miniature green monster like that?
Before the game, a couple of guys were giving me a bunch of trash for not being able to hit home runs. Dom Thompson, Williams, Alex Casino are big boppers, so I decided to show them that, I'm little, I could step up to the plate and do just the exact same thing they did.
Right. What was that conversation like in the dugout when you finally got back there? And said,
I was making fun of all of them. I mean, they didn't have any tonight, so I had to give it to them.
Right.
Talk about a little bit, just how important are these midweek games, being a senior and trying to make sure the guys understand that these are a big game for them.
Yeah, they know what happened last year. They watched us last year, and these games are just as important as a weekend game against Florida in the middle of the SEC season. I mean, we got to do what we got to do to win. We need all the wins we can get.
All right, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.